Right. This fire you can see behind me definitely burning the second and third floor. Take a look at those balconies up there. They are totally destroyed by fire. The windows and the glass completely gone from those apartments. Now, we are not clear because fire department has not yet determined where the fire started, but clearly these two units burned very extensively. People so worried that they couldn't get out a hallway because of flames and smoke actually ran to their balconies, and firefighters had to rescue 3 people from their balconies using a ladder from the ground. Now, a 4th person, I'm told, jumped from one of those balconies, and when he landed on the ground below, broke his leg. Seattle Fire did confirm to me that they transported one man in his 30s to the hospital in order to be treated. I talked with Johnny McMillan, who lives on 2nd floor, and he tells me that it was his neighbor's truck alarm that went off that actually woke him up to the fire this morning.
I automatically look out the window to see if somebody's trying to get in or not. And that's when I seen this big fire, and I heard this guy screaming. He said, help. Then I said, oh, my God, it's a fire. I was asleep. I was coming out my sleep. Imagine you sleep, and all of a sudden, boom, there's fire.
Very difficult to come up from a very sound sleep and suddenly figure out which way to run, which way to go when the building you live in is going up in flames and smoke. Several people I talked with this morning said that it was very difficult for them to breathe, trying to get out of their apartments. Johnny McMillan, one person who ran door to door trying to make sure that everybody was completely out of the building. Firefighters, you can see, are in there right now starting to look around. Most of the crews have left because they do have the fire out, but the next step, of course, is trying to figure out exactly where and how this fire started. Live in Seattle, Denise Whitaker, KOMO News.
Preston and Mary, the Public Safety Index, it looks at both the number of deployable officers and the rate of violent crime. Well, the union says, well, there are too few cops and too much lawlessness. The loss of officers by the Seattle Police Department has been profound, even as violent crimes like the deadly shooting in North Seattle Monday night continue to surge.
This is red alert time. We are in a serious staffing situation.
Mike Solon says the depleted ranks and the rise in crime is what keeps the police union's weekly Public Safety Index in the danger zone. The latest shows a ranking of 25 out of 100, its lowest level ever.
Given the team that we had that put these numbers together, 25 is an appropriate number to alert our community to the realities of what the defunding nonsense has done.
The index debuted in February at 30 and has continued to drop. It's based on the number of deployable officers and the week's tally of violent crime. Solon says the Police Guild has 18 people involved in compiling the index, which includes community polling.
Down here, I feel fine. Downtown's another story.
I don't come down here at night, and my child is not allowed to come down here at night.
Seattle is launching a nationwide search for a new police chief, and the mayor has encouraged interim chief Adrian Diaz to apply. Solon says whoever takes the helm will have enormous challenges ahead, and it starts with staffing levels.
I think our community needs to be informed of the reality of the dire public safety situation we find ourselves in.
That's going to happen very soon. Just take a look right behind me. Even a sign is put up for drivers. That traffic camera here at 4th and Battery will be activated at midnight. Soon there will be an extra set of eyes at 4 busy intersections around Seattle. The city says have a history of drivers blocking crosswalks. The first will be here at 4th and Battery, where SDOT is activating a Don't Block the Box traffic camera. Starting at midnight, drivers will get mailed a warning letter if they're caught on camera blocking the crosswalk. Mel Mercier uses this crosswalk and has had frustrations with drivers.
By the time the walk sign is up, but here's a car blocking me, and then I go across the street, and I can't get to the other side before the light is changed.
If someone's caught for a second time, then they're mailed a $75 ticket. He feels that penalty will make more drivers play by the rules.
I wouldn't want to pay that kind of money.
The camera snaps a picture of the license plate before the warning or ticket gets mailed. Some say while they want to help with safety, a picture doesn't tell the whole story.
Having the officer tell you that you actually did it, having that more personal interaction so that you know that, you did it.
Others say they'll try to be more mindful of crosswalks as more of these traffic cameras around the city will be turned on.
When you're trying to catch a light or something like that, you might miss it or something like that, or might not see like congestion coming up. So sometimes, I mean, I won't lie, that's happened to me before. Like, you'll just end up in the crosswalk and you like look at the people like, oh, I'm sorry.
Hi, everyone. I'm Preston Phillips from KOMO News. Thanks for checking out the KOMO YouTube channel. You can see more of our videos right here by clicking on the video links for more news from the Seattle area and Western Washington. Oh, and don't forget to click the subscribe button below so you don't miss our YouTube updates.